Packing up for 3 days on the Florida Trail. We're going from Salt Springs to Alexander Springs. It is about 40 miles that we're doing over 3 days. And I haven't decided on the Helinox chair yet. I'm gonna weigh everything, see how much my bag weighs, decide my Nemo tent, my black diamond headlamp. I have a new pot, which I'm excited about, so I'm gonna try that out. Taking a bladder because the water is gonna be scarce and we're doing 18 miles on the second day. So with it being 90 degrees and 90% humidity, I need lots of water. I've got my first aid kit and poop kit and electronics bag. I need to be able to charge my GoPro, my phone, and my Garmin. I'm not taking a quilt or a sleeping bag because it's gonna be warm. But I am going to take this long sleeve. It's a sun shirt, but I figured I can use it to sleep on or sleep in. Or if it does get sunny in any place, I can put that on to keep from getting sunburned. So multi-purpose there. My sleeping pad and pillow, some bug wipes, water filter, food, normal foods, oatmeal for breakfast, bars, and good to go dinner. My Garmin inReach and my I'm taking a buff because it's going to be humid, gotta wipe sweat, and my Gregory pack. So we're gonna see how much this all weighs. So our current situation is plans have already changed, and it's already been a little bit of chaos this morning because for some reason, no matter how well my trips are planned, I don't know if y'all just saw that, but we had a truck coming right at us in our lane. We're in Ocala National Forest. That was just how my day's going. No matter how well I have this planned out, I might as well just trash the plans I have. We were parking at Alexander Springs where we were finishing our trail. Angel Karen here was picking us up at Alexander Springs and shuttling us to our start at Salt Springs. However, Alexander Springs has no electricity and will not allow me to park my car there. So we took some dirt roads through Ocala National Forest, and we are now parked at our trail angel Karen's house, and she is now shuttling us an hour later to our start at Salt Springs. Little minor detour. Our car will not be at our finish on Sunday, so unless Melissa can park at Alexander Springs tonight, Karen's gonna have to pick us up on Sunday. So that is where we are. So Kelly, I assume that when you signed up to do something with me, you haven't watched any of my previous videos. And got like that red
I just
flag.
thought this would be a more casual, fun experience.
You didn't get a red flag warning when you signed up to do something with me. There is no way.
I have done stuff with you, and yes, I do know those details.
That for some reason, whenever I plan a trip, it doesn't go as planned. There's always some sort of shit show that happens.
Got a backdrop.
Some kind of chaos. But you get to walk away with a story.
Oh yeah, this is hilarious. This is good. Yeah.
Alright, so our plan today is to start here at Salt Springs, and we're going to take the Blue Blaze Trail to the Florida Trail. And tonight we've got only about 10 miles, but it's also almost 1 o'clock. Tonight we are going to camp at Hopkins Prairie, and then tomorrow we have about 18 miles to go Hopkins Prairie south all the way to a random campsite down here. So this is where we're camping tomorrow night. And then on Sunday we have about 10 miles to hike out to finish at Alexander Springs, which is where my car is not, and it's supposed to be storming on Sunday. So we will have to get picked up at Alexander Springs as my car's not there. But that is the plan for the next 3 days, about 40 miles total. So this is where we're starting. Oh man, you know you're in Ocala when Odd Tods. This place looks pretty awesome. I guess if I didn't already have my burrito without the guac that I forgot about. So this is it, we're starting. It's been an adventure and we're just now starting. Salt Springs, half a mile to the trailhead, and just a short day, 10 miles ahead. This just keeps getting better. So this is the start, and this is a connector trail to the Florida Trail. So the problem is, so this is the connector here, trail here, a couple miles, I don't know. I mean, so anyway, I didn't read the comments, and the comments just said that you have to bushwhack, that there's not really a trail. So I don't know. You want to bushwhack or do you want to walk on the road?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
This just keeps getting funner and funner.
2.6.
We found the blue blaze. And so this isn't so bad. We read the notes and found out the trail was not where it said it was. So far, a mile and a half in, things are going okay. I do think it's funny that Kelly is so trusting of me. She like doesn't know where we're starting, where we're finishing, anything. Just trust me. Meanwhile, Kat's giggling because she knows that somehow or another I manage to always get lost and find some way to have a story to bring home. This is actually not as bad as I was expecting with all the storms the past week. But this will lead us to the Florida Trail in about another mile or so. And then the Florida Trail will be for, I think, 8-ish. Sharon. Actually, kidding. Shannon. Listen. Do you hear them, Shannon? Cicadas. So the answer is yes. Cicadas are out and living the dream. And we made it to the Florida Trail. We just came from Salt Springs on the Blue Blaze, and now we are officially on the Florida Trail, the Orange Blaze, headed towards Hopkins Prairie. We are almost at mile 5, and I want you to get the full effect of what we're experiencing. When you hike the Florida Trail in middle May, nobody's been on this trail for, at least a month or two. So the spiders have made this their kingdom. And so I am covered in web. And then I found eating a snack while walking through web was no fun at all. So I put Kelly in front. And she brought poles, so she can use her pole to tear down some web. So it's kind of gross eating spiders along with your trail mix. It's just not a part of the trail mix. But Ocala National Forest is beautiful. I biked through here for the first time last summer and have since biked quite a few times and kind of love it, but I've never hiked it. It's the first time hiking through Ocala National Forest, and so far very pretty. It's a bit warm, but we knew that. It's really just muggy. It's not that it's like hot, it's just very humid. But we knew what to expect, and I kind of prefer sweating over being cold, so it's fine. So all through Ocala National Forest, you see those, I don't know if you can tell from here, but the trees are all sideways. It's so wild. It's just sideways trees. Whenever we bike through the gravel roads, through whatever fire road it is that we ride through, you see that all along. Just blown trees sideways. It's pretty peaceful. I'm back up front while Kelly eats a sandwich. How you doing back there?
I'm alright. Hot, but I'm alright.
What kind of sandwich?
Turkey with Ezekiel bread.
Oh, wow. So you're doing Ezekiel while backpacking. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, see, I don't do that. I do that at home. Turkeys. Are they turkeys? Those aren't turkeys. What are those? I don't know what they are. Some sort of crane? Maybe they're hiking the Florida Trail too. Think they're going to Hopkins Prairie? Maybe they'll hike with us. You think they're dating? Maybe they're on a first date. Oh no, they're moving the same way. Look at their heads bobbing. You know they've been together for a while. They're like an old married couple. Alright. Kat, you'll have to tell me what those are. I don't know what they are. Oh, mile 7.5, 7.25. Not too much further to campsite number 1. And the cicadas are singing to me, Shannon. And since you asked about cicadas, figured I'll tell you a story. This is my athlete Heather's story. She was camping on vacation with her husband in their camper and somehow got a cicada in their camper. And so all week long they had a cicada in their camper. And they're loud. So that was kind of annoying. But then when she got home, said cicada got in a bag and got in their house. So then they had a cicada in their house. So you know when they say leave only footprints and take only pictures, well, they took a cicada home. And then they had a pet cicada in their house that talked to them. I don't remember the outcome of that story. I'll have to touch base with Heather and find out. Less than a mile to camp, and I don't know if you can see what Garmin is saying there, but it's 90.6 degrees. So the Florida Trail isn't difficult for the whole 150 feet of elevation we've had today, but because of this sun beating on us, It's rather warm, but I'm confident that Garmin is going to boost my heat acclimation percentage up from 10% to at least 12%. I'm sure of it. It is warm, but I'm going to throw some water on my face since I'm packing extra water. My pack here was 22 pounds when I started, but after dinner and breakfast, I'll start off a little lighter tomorrow. I don't know if y'all can read that. Who's that bat? So I think that this might be a bat house. I've seen these before. But, I mean, it looks mean, but they're really cute. I wouldn't mind seeing a bat. So we made it to camp, and there's trash cans and bathrooms. This is practically the Hilton. I mean, we got luxury. And picnic tables. I mean, this is like 5-star. Bear boxes. You want to camp here?
Yeah.
Let's
Can we
camp
just
here.
Camp anywhere?
Yeah. And folks, this is our water. Non-potable. Huh. This could be a problem. I wonder if you have to prime this thing. Anybody know how to use this? Well, I think Melissa's meeting us here and bringing us water. And there's a lake is out there. You can just go to the lake, I guess. There's an owl. Look at me, Mr. Owl. Do you see him? There he is. That's pretty cool. He's eating something. Hi. Hi. Oh, he's pretty. You see those eyes? This is camp for the night. No cell service, no water, but some really gross bathrooms. So much for it being the Hilton.
What, 904, what was it?
What did I tell you? I'm up to
904.
12% heat acclimatization. Hike all day in 91 degrees, and that's what I get. 2 more percent. Thanks a lot, Garmin. Kelly and I are set up. We're not going to use rain flies because it's not supposed to rain. And since it's a gazillion degrees, it'll keep it slightly cooler. There is a little bit of a breeze, but you can't really feel it in the tent. This is unlike mistletoe, where mistletoe we had all the breeze. We have none of the breeze. We've got dinner here in my new pot. I was trying to cool down. Just kind of laying on this bench. Wondering why I decided to do this in the middle of May. I think, oh, I like heat. And so I got in that tent and started sweating. So I don't know how tonight's going to be. I didn't bring a quilt or a sleeping bag or anything. I'm just going to sleep on the pad and hope that I get a little bit of breeze. But we do know that the owl is going to talk to us probably, throughout the night. So dinner is new. I've never had fire pot before, and I don't even know where I got it. I think that Jimmy got it for me from REI. So this is new, but it's mushroom risotto, which I get is my favorite from Good to Go. So I'm hoping it's as good. And then my new pot, which I like because it's got the little top handle and it on the other side, which over here it shows measurements. My other one was just it didn't have a lid or anything. So I'm excited for my new pot. So this is our bear box. Bear-proof food locker. So I came over here and we got some cobwebbage going on. But more importantly, we have the Total Redneck Manual. So I don't know who forgot that, but we got some good reading tonight. All I gotta do is reach in there and get that, and I'm gonna start reading, learn some things. I'm in my tent, kind of chilling out, trying to stay very still so I don't get too hot. It's very pretty here. If it were like 7 degrees cooler, I think it would be perfect. But we heard our owl friend again, so I'm expecting for him to talk us to sleep. Melissa's here. Karen dropped Melissa off, and Melissa brought us 2 gallons of water, so we don't have to filter water, which is fantastic. Are you having fun so far, Melissa?
I'm having fun so far. But I wasn't out in the sun today like you guys.
It was great. It was pretty. We saw a deer. We saw some other birds that I can't identify.
You need cat.
To tell me what birds they are. I know. I identified the owl I saw. That's the one I knew.